Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking to you more about kittens, the birth, the supplies you're going to need for your cat giving birth, and the birthing box. So first off, I do not advocate you just breeding your pets for no reason. I breed Persian cats and they have their papers, so I am really preserving the line, the breed, the cat itself, and I do it because I love it. But in the spring and in the summer, tons of families notice that they have a pregnant cat who snuck outside, who got out sometime and ended up getting pregnant, and you got to take care of her. So I'm going to show you how I do it and what works best for us. We've been doing it for probably close to 3 years now, and I'll kind of show you what I have, and then we'll go upstairs so you can see the birthing box. So around here we have a big supply of Nike boxes. We always have them. We buy a ton of shoes. And this works best. This is what I keep most of the supplies in. There's a few things that are upstairs that I will show you, but let me open the box. Can you see everything in it? So I'm going to go through and kind of talk about a few things, and I will also take you upstairs, as I said. So in the birthing box, I like to have these little pads, and these are, you know, you would see these for dogs. These are puppy trainer pads. They're soft right here. They're plastic on the back, so you don't have to worry about it leaking through. And these are really, really handy. They come in a big bag. I think I get mine at CVS for not that much. And they work really well. Now when she gives birth, sometimes while she's giving birth, I'll change them. I'll have to change them probably for 2 or 3 days because the kittens secrete their bodily fluids on them. The mom is a little bit bloody. These just are amazing, and they save so much trouble. So make sure you get a box of these or a bag of these if you have a cat that you're going to be helping in labor. Also for the mom, I keep a package of the Unscented baby wipes. These are just the Dollar General brand. Doesn't matter because you're going to be flushing them anyway or throwing them away. And I like Unscented because the kittens need to be able to smell the mom's milk more than anything else. So anything you use on her, you want to be unscented. Also, I keep a bag of gloves. These are latex disposable gloves. One size fits all. There's 10 of them. I buy a new one of these every once in a while and just keep them on hand. I don't like my hands to be bloody or anything else. And sometimes you gotta help. I also keep, sorry about the shaking, I also keep a little note card thing here that will record all the kittens' information, when they were born, what time they were born. It stays in this box. And it helps us, especially if one needs vet care, we can kind of give them the notes that we have. I also keep 2 dish towels. These are brand new, never been washed, and they are kind of soft, but a little bit rough at the same time. And these are to stimulate the kitten if it starts to have a problem, to dry them off. I dispose of them after I use them. So I have 2 of those. For the umbilical cords, it's best to use dental floss. So I have a brand new dental floss. This one isn't mint or anything. It's just normal dental floss. You don't want mint or some weird flavor. My son has strawberry, and I don't recommend that. I also keep a bottle of hand sanitizer because lots of people are going to want to come see your kittens. Everybody loves kittens, at least everybody I know. And you're going to want some hand sanitizer because kittens are susceptible to disease and infection a lot easier when they're young. So always keep some Purell around for anybody who's going to be touching the kittens. I also keep this little emergency kit. It has some gauze and stuff like that. I keep it really because it has the alcohol pads, and I keep it for the umbilical cords. I also keep a bottle of alcohol. And this is just regular rubbing alcohol from CVS. And I use that to clean the thermometer for the umbilical cords. It's just really handy to have a bottle. Make sure you have one. I also have one of these little nose aspirators that you use on babies, even though I can never find a tip that is small enough for the kittens, but this still works in the mouth, and it's important because some of them come out with mucus and it really helps to get it out of their throats. Also, I have 2 pairs of scissors for the kittens. You never know if you have to cut an umbilical cord instead of use dental floss. I just keep a couple pairs of scissors really close and handy. It all fits into this little box perfectly. I will show you in about 1 second after I get it all back in. I also keep a thermometer in here. Now, last night we used the thermometer to take Gabby's temperature, and it went missing, and I can't find it. Scott and I have looked everywhere, and so I'm probably just going to buy a new one today. But you also need a thermometer. The digital kind is fine. You don't have to have one of those old type of thermometers, the mercury ones that you have to shake. I can never read those right. The digital work fine. My vet told me so. So I'm going to move the camera, show you how this all fits in the box, and then we'll go upstairs. Okay, as you can see, let me get my hand out of the way. This is how it all fits in. The wipes, the gloves, the towels, the little binder in between the towels. You've got the dental floss, the Purell, the 2 scissors, the alcohol, the nose aspirator, the pads, and the alcohol pads and such. It all just fits in and works perfect. So let's go upstairs. I'll show you the birthing box. And one more quick note that I want to make about this box before we go upstairs is, something that none of us like to experience or really even talk about, and that's losing a kitten. When you breed cats, it happens. It shouldn't happen often, but it does happen. Out of the last litter that was born when I was in Mexico and Gabby was in the vet's office, 1 kitten passed away. The vet did everything he could, even took the kitten home. It still didn't, survive. So another thing about these boxes is they make great little boxes to bury if you have to. And I don't really like talking about it. I won't be burying anything. My husband or Brandon or someone in this house will do that for me. If I was by myself, I would still have a neighbor or somebody do it. This is really hard. It's never easy. And I don't know of any other way of disposing them besides taking them to the vet or burying them. And I don't stay put long in one spot. At least I try not to. And I leave them, so it's not like I got a big field that I'm burying kittens in or anything. We have woods, and we would just bury a kitten if something happened, and this box would come in really handy to be able to do that. So just a side note, I hate to even bring that up. I don't want to jinx myself or Gabby, but just a side note that you can remove the stuff from inside and use it for a little coffin if you need to. Now let's go on upstairs. Okay, we are in the spare bedroom, and this is where I have the kitten's box at. Now, let me kind of show you the setup. I had this very big box my husband brought home from work. Any box would work, and I have a beach towel that kind of spreads over the top because I think it gives them a little more privacy. Now, here is the box without the towel. Let me move it. And as you can see, there's pee pads in the bottom. And what I like so much about this box is it's got those little holes. It's got it on both sides, even though it's up against the wall. Believe it or not, Gabby can still fit through one of those holes, but she can also jump it. She's jumped many times in and out. I have been feeding her in here. I put her in here a lot. I want her to know that this is where the kittens are going to be and where she's going to be, so you've got to get them used to the box. Put them in it, take them out. I don't keep a litter box in here because if kittens get up in that litter box, they can ingest it and it can kill them. So we do not do that. Over here besides the box, I keep the bag of pee pads. I keep a roll of paper towels, and I also keep a heating pad. Now, I'm washing the cover, so I didn't want any scents on that, so I'm washing that. But I keep these things right here next to it because this is what really you're going to need to clean it up. Any kind of box would work. Again, once the kittens are big enough to get out of these holes, it's about time that they can play, out and about in the house. Otherwise, they will stay right here until they're a little bit older. Now, sometimes I do go down to the first floor because, you know, that's where I have to cook and take care of Jackson and all that kind of stuff. So I will put them in a travel bag and carry them down the steps and let Gabby be in a basket or something downstairs. But the majority of the time, this is where she's going to be at with the kittens. Also, for the first 2 or 3 days, the kittens will not move from this box. They will, I mean, they might get weighed, but they're going to get put right back in. This is basically their new little home. So before this, let me show you what I used. This is another example of what could be used to keep the kittens in. This is one of those portable pet crates, and it's got the zipper on the end. And if I think I'm going to be out or I'm worried about the other cats getting to Gabby and the kittens, I will definitely put them in here and zip them up. And even before this, we used a regular big, like, microwave box, if you will. I don't remember. Some type of really big box, which would work just fine. So either method would work. Again, I just fall in love with the box because I like the holes in it down at the bottom. The cats can get out. The big cat can get out anyway, Gabby. And she, like I said, jumps over the top. There's also a small desk here where Gabby can lay down and look over the kittens if she wants out, which is pretty handy too. So that is it. On the birthing box. Let's go back downstairs. I hope you enjoyed the look at the birthing box. Again, it doesn't have to be anything sophisticated. All it has to be is a box that you can kind of cover up the top a little bit, give them some privacy, and a place where the mother feels safe. Again, you're going to have to get her used to the box, so be sure to put her in and feed her in there and put her in there quite often right before the birth, because you definitely want to get her used to it. So I will be back when we have kittens to show. Again, if you want to see the labor, I'd like to hear from you. I do think I'm going to record it if I get the opportunity, if I'm not asleep or gone. But if I do get the opportunity, I think I'm going to record the birth. If you guys want to see the birth, let me know. If it's something you don't want to see, I will definitely just save it for my records and move on. But I'm very excited, and my whole family is excited. We love the kittens so much. And what's even more exciting is I'm going to be placing them in other people's homes who want love and affection from a Persian cat, from a pet. So it always makes me feel good to be able to do that for someone else's family too. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead, leave them below. Or you can go to my blog at kjaggers.com. There is a link at the top for the cattery. You can get to it. You can fill out an application if you're interested. And I will talk to you guys really soon. Bye-bye.